movie. Not necessarily a full movie, maybe we'll just call it a skit, because I don't even want to call it a movie. A mini movie series, not even a series. But I'm going to be using those elements. We're going to be using those models in the movie, the mini movie. We're going to be using the B9 robot, the Back to the Future car. I got a couple other models. I got a Bentley. Yeah. People that are artists, they have a lot of models sitting around on the back shelf. When you see them, YouTubers, they have a lot of their models and things like that, a lot of artists, and I'm one of those artists too, you know, but I just never really, I never got into shooting a lot of the models that I have. I don't have a whole lot. I used to have a whole lot in Vegas. Vegas, I had a whole lot, and I lost my storage, and I ended up losing a lot of my models. But the point was to shoot a movie, a mini movie, using the models. Guys have done that for years. They call that stop animation. They call it stop motion, and I like to do that. I haven't done that, but I think I'm going to start that. And supposedly it's pretty easy. You can just use your iPhone or your Android phone. You can download an app and you can start that stop motion procedure. I actually watched a couple YouTube videos on it, so I'm kind of interested in that. But I may not use an app, and I may not even use a phone. I may use something like what I'm using now to shoot it. But the fact of it is that models are pretty cool, and they're very inspiring, and they've always kept me in an area of just, I don't even know how to explain it, just a happy mode. And I'm gonna go all the way back to Lost in Space. I said Lost in Space was my favorite episode. Well, back in the day, back in the 70s, I wanted a Jupiter 2, the Jupiter 2, and before that they named it another name. Before that, I can't think of the name now, but to me it was the Jupiter 2. Okay, it was always talking about going back to the Jupiter 2. That was their spaceship, the family spaceship. The Jupiter 2 looked like a whatever. So I couldn't afford one back then. I don't even think they were available. So what I did, I took 2 pie plates, you know, those silver pie plates. I took 2 of those, I stapled them together, and I cut out the screen, the actual main window, and then I cut out a little door on the side, and I made my own Jupiter 2. So that's just something that you can do, you know, on a budget. And it was fun. It was fun for me. It was creative, and I still do those things to this very day. So I still have, I got some mini pie plates that I got from Walmart, the little mini pie plates that they got. So I'm going to be making a couple Jupiter 2 models from that as well. And I just got through eating the pies a couple days ago. Yeah, keeping it real. The little 89-cent pies, they used to be $1, and I got them for 89 cents, I think. And those little pie plates, I'm going to staple those together and cut it all out and make some mini Jupiter 2s with that, because I'm on a budget. Keeping it real, on a budget. Now, this is the clincher. I actually do have a Jupiter 2 coming. I have a Jupiter 2 coming that I got off of eBay, and I got it pretty cheap. I can't believe how cheap I got it. And it just came out a couple days ago, I guess. And I was like looking for Jupiter 2s, and everybody wanted to sell Jupiter 2s for like they're kind of pricey. Believe me, they were like $70 to $100 to $150. Some of them were more. One guy said like $800 for a Jupiter 2. I said no, because I'm Tony from Cali, and I believe in getting everything on a budget. So I kept on looking and kept on searching and kept on searching and kept on looking, and then bam, one popped up, $39. Keeping it real, $39. Read my lips. Now, a lot of you guys out there gonna say that's too much, that's too high. No, it's not. Not for a Jupiter 2. You got to know your value. You got to know what's going on, and you got to do your research. I kept on looking, and if you look for something, you will find it. Same thing with Cybertrucks. I kept on looking for Cybertrucks, and I was able to get me a Cybertruck real cheap. And I was like, cool. But you got to keep on looking. Sometimes you might get one that's damaged. You might get one that's an open box. You might get a box that's damaged. But you got to keep on looking, and you might be able to deal with that. And I deal with it. I don't care. I'll get an open box. I'll get something that's refurbished. I may get one that says the box is damaged, and I just keep on looking. You got to keep on looking. It's not an overnight thing. It's not something you say, oh, I want this thing. Unless you got the money to do that. You know, I had this guy, I said, hey, I'll give you 50. I told him, I'll give you $50 for the Jupiter 2. And the guy said no. A little sorry looking, no good, raggedy looking, no good, funky looking mother. Nah, I'm just kidding. But he said no. I said, hey, I'll give you $50. Because I wanted a Jupiter 2 so bad. So bad. And he said no. So I said, okay. You want to do the Jupiter 2? And you know, I was like, then it gives me a counter offer. When you do eBay, they give you a counter offer. So I think he had like 109 on it. He had $109 for it. I said, I'll give you 50. And that was struggling to do that. Okay, I had to wait till I get paid to do that. So I was like, I'll give you 50. And he said no. So I was kind of like disappointed, but then at the same time I said, well, let me keep on looking. Let me keep on looking. And I just kept on looking and kept on looking and kept on looking. And everybody was like, this guy over here was like 150. Another guy was a 109, and one guy was 95. Another guy was, I said, no. So I just said, I'll just wait. And all of a sudden it popped up and said, new, just listed, $39.95. Read my lips again, $39.95. So I had to get it. So I'm keeping it real. I got the Jupiter 2, and I can't wait. It hasn't came yet. It's gonna be coming pretty soon. I paid for it, so you'll be seeing some stuff happening with the Jupiter 2. We're gonna be doing some chroma key, or green screen, or digital compositing with that Jupiter 2. And I don't know what I'm gonna do exactly. I may place myself inside the Jupiter 2. Outside the Jupiter 2, I might be floating around in space with the Jupiter 2 and the Robinson family. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it, but I know I'm going to do something with the Jupiter 2. Because like I said, Lost in Space was my favorite television show back in the day. Sci-fi television show. Check it out, Lost in Space. And that came out in 1965, okay? I was like, how old was I? I was born in 1963. I was 2 years old? Yeah. I was like 2 years old when it came out. So I wasn't watching it when I was 2, but I was watching it when I was like 10 or 11 or something like that. I was watching that mug. Okay? So Lost in Space, the Jupiter 2 is going to be here pretty soon. And then, yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys that. The Jupiter 2, the B9 robot, I got the B9 robot in the house. We're going to be working on that. I got to get my lighting together, get my green screen together, get my software together, whatever software I'm going to be using. And we're going to be putting together a mini movie starring your boy, Tony from Cali. You know, going back to the future. You know what I'm saying? I'm going back to the future. I might be there with Marty McFly. I might be back there with Marty McFly. I might be back there with, I think we might do that too. We might put some Michael J. Fox in there, and then Doc, and I might be in there somewhere working with them. So that was also one of my favorite television movie trilogies or whatever. The Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3. I got those. So I might mix myself into that. I had a skit that I was going to put together when I was in Vegas. Is the helicopter going by? Come on. I'm looking for some criminals. A lot of crime out here. Sacktown. We in Sacktown right now. A lot of crime. I'm looking for somebody. Anyway. I had a skit that I had put together in Las Vegas, and I was gonna shoot this skit a long time ago. I had the Marty McFly cameras, which we call the GRC1, JVC GRC1. I had 3 of those. I told you I had 3 of those. I only got 2 now, but I was gonna do a whole skit with the Back to the Future thing, the car. I even got the Almanac magazine and everything. I had got a lot of the props and stuff. You can get them on eBay. And I was just so excited about doing the skit and putting together a little mini movie, and I never did do it. I never had the time because I was working so much. Now I got a little bit more time. I work, but I don't work full time, so I got a little bit more time. Work, you know, like I said, I took my dad to church. I had to come home. I did a little cleaning this morning, cleaning, cooking. You know, yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. That kind of stuff. I'm a caregiver, so caretaker, caregiver, whatever you want to call it. IHSSS, whatever you call it. IH. In-house home service. That's what I do. So I have a little bit of time to do my little animations, videos, and things like that. Ice cream truck. Get out of here. We don't want no ice cream. That's another thing. You on a budget, you don't need to be buying from that mug because it's too much money. Go and buy your ice cream. I got ice cream sandwiches in the house right now, which I'll probably go get one right now because they do sound good. But anyway, the Back to the Future skit, going back to that, the skit was based on Marty McFly going back in the future. I was supposed to be his stepbrother, okay? I was going to be his stepbrother, and the reason that I was his stepbrother is because his dad somehow cheated. His dad cheated on cheated with a black woman, which is my mom. He cheated with my mom, and I was going to be his step brother. And I was going to pop up somehow, and I was going to be going back and forth in the future and trying to change things as well. That was part of this whole skit. It was just going to be, you know, kind of a funny pilot that I had put together in my head. And I said, yeah, because, you know, where did I come from, right? So I was his stepbrother, because we're about the same age and everything. So I figured I was going to be a stepbrother. We were going to be communicating. I was going to say, Marty, man, what's up, man? I'm your stepbrother, blah, blah, blah. And I was going to edit pieces and back and forth where it would look like I was there with him. And I just never got around to doing it. It takes a little work to do, but you can do it. And you can actually, anybody can do what I'm talking about doing. It just takes, you know, you just take a movie line and you kind of put your movie line in there, and you got to be able to find places in the movie where you want to remove certain things or add yourself in the frame or add yourself in their background, and you can do it. It just takes time though. And it takes a little thought. Maybe writing everything down would have been better if I would have wrote everything down. I think I did write it down at one time. But anyway, I don't think we're going to do that anymore. I may still do that. But that was the theme, that I was his cousin, or I was his stepbrother, and I was going to have my mom pop up somehow and show how they met, and, you know, it was going to be cool. But anyway, we'll see, right? But we are going to be doing mini movie it's coming up pretty soon. You'll be seeing a lot of mini movies. I got to be able to spend the time on it and work on those things. But today, once again, is Budget Broadcasting Sunday. So if you want to be on a budget, you want to learn how to do something, you want to learn how to stream or do live or do video like I'm doing video right now, and you want to do it on a budget, you need to check with your boy Tony from Cali. And I tell you guys, in order to get this information, all you guys do is donate. You know, a lot of my donors out there who have donated and helped me out, you are the ones who helped me get my TRS 80. You know, you donate. I don't care. You might not think your donations are helping, but they do. It could be, they're small donations. I got one the other day for $5. Somebody donated $5. Thank you out there. I forgot who exactly it was. His name was Jesse. Well, Jesse or Jesus. It might have been Jesus, Jesus, or Jesse. Thank you for the $5. And then somebody else donated another $8 or something like that. Even the smaller donations, I want to give shout outs. And I'll probably look. I gotta look on my phone. I can look on my phone right now and tell you exactly who it was. Thank you guys for those smaller donations that you have given me. I haven't got a lot of donations. People think I get a lot of donations all the time, and I don't. I don't get a lot of donations. Sometimes I get, one or two decent, donations, but I don't get a lot. That's why I tell you guys, don't hate, don't wait. $ Tony Mcdew. $ Tony Mcdew. I'm not going to edit this video. I'm just going to send it straight out. So, yeah, you're not going to see this $ thing on the bottom. You're not going to see Cash App. You're not going to see none of that. So I'm telling you, if you want to donate, don't hate, don't hate, don't procrastinate. $ Tony Mcdew. That's all you got to do. This is going to be a two-parter video, I already know, because I'm already talking. I've been talking for 29 minutes. And whenever I talk for 29 minutes, it puts it into chunks. It puts it into segments. It might even be a three-parter. I don't really like to do videos like this, but what the heck? It's Budget Broadcasting Sunday, and you need to know what's going on. Budget Broadcasting Sunday. You need to know what's going on. Budget Broadcasting Sunday. I'm telling you how to make the videos, how to save money, how to do digital compositing, how to get you a Cybertruck. All these things are in Budget Broadcasting Sunday. Okay? So, let me go to my Cash App real quick, and I'm going to give shout-outs to the people that gave me some donations in the last week or two, because I haven't really got any donations. I think I got like 2 donations. I'm keeping it real. And that's kind of sad in a way. It's kind of sad. I'm not a big YouTuber or anything, and I may not have a whole lot of information that maybe you need or anything, but you can still help a brother out. Help a brother out. Somebody donate. Man, they need some. Their brakes are squeaking real bad. They need some WD-40 on their brakes. Anyway, what I was gonna say is just help a brother out. Help a brother out. Let me see who donated here to me. It looks like 3 donations here. And this is just recent. And it wasn't much. But you know what? Thank you out there. I thank you guys, because without you, I would not be able to make these videos and get my Jupiter 2 and get the things that I'm able to get. Okay, I got a total of $12. I'm keeping it real. $12 that I just cashed out. I didn't even cash out the whole $12 because they always take a percentage. Okay? That doesn't sound like a lot, but let's see who did it. Antonio Garcia. Thank you.